Okay, this is a grade 3 video. Um, it is on the probability tasks you'll be asked to do this week. So, um, the key word here, maybe I should choose a pencil. The key word here is probability. When you think of probability, you're thinking of what are the chances of something happening. Okay, and so what is the probability that it will be a sunny day? What is the probability that it will rain today? And we have words to describe that. So you will be doing some experiments and predicting results, and I'll show you websites that will help you do that. They're fun. Predict if something will happen. You'll solve some problems, and we'll get to know some probability words. So one of the easiest things that you can do is do the coin toss where you guess heads or tails. All right, so something might be impossible. The moon will disappear in the next hour. Impossible. Something that's possible is it will be sunny in 1 hour. Something that is certain, it will be certain that in 1 hour I'll be hungry for lunch. Something that is likely, it's likely to be a sunny day without rain. It's unlikely that it will rain. Something that's equally likely is when you flip a coin. So it can be heads or tails. So there's an equal fair chance for either. They're called outcomes. So something can be equally likely. And we can describe probabilities with these words: impossible, possible, certain, likely, unlikely. So probability, these are the words of probability. An experiment, it's a fancy word for something like flipping a coin or rolling dice. And then fair is about, well, let's say I have a spinner and half the spinner is red, half the spinner is yellow, and then I spin. Is it fair for the colors to get it's equally likely that I get either color? Well, yes, it is if I split it. But if you look at this spinner, it's not fair because there's one chunk of green, two chunks of green. There's only one chunk of red and one chunk of yellow. All right, so that's just a little brief introduction. Don't worry about that too much if you didn't follow that. That was pretty quick. Your cat will grow wings and fly. Impossible. I'm looking out the window right now. I'm looking for flying cats. Nope, don't see any. You will read a book today. I'd like to say that's certain, but let's call it possible. All right. The sun will rise tomorrow. That's certain. The laws of physics make that certain. And the sun always rises in the east, and it always sets in the west. All right. A rock dropped into the water will sink. That's certain, right? It's going to sink. You will be at school and at home at the same time. Guess what? During a pandemic, that's true. But you might be at your cousin's house, so we'll put that there. Maybe you're doing some work at your cousin's place. A bird will fly over your school today, and I did not go and check, but I would say that that's possible. An ice cube will be cold. That's certain. Okay, so I think let's put that D in here. A real goldfish will sing. I'm looking at Captain 206. Hey, move, Captain. Oh, I think the captain was asleep, but I tapped. I have not heard Captain 206 sing. So I'm going to think that this is the impossible area. So I'll put an E there for impossible. Write down 3 events, sort these events into a Venn diagram. So this is just an example of a Venn diagram. Mental math, 9 plus 8 is 17. 7 plus 5 is 12. 13 minus 4 is 9. 18 minus 6 is 12. Strategies I use is to get from 9 to 10, I need 1, and that leaves 7. So that means 17. 7 to 10 is 3. That means 2 left over. I get 12. 13, I think about, I just go back 3, and then I go back 1 more, 9. 18 minus 6, I just do 8 minus 6, which is 2, and I put a 1 in. So I used, they're called friendly numbers. But you can call it whatever you like. It is. You will talk to someone tomorrow, likely. You will go for a balloon ride today. I mean, it's not impossible. I mean, but it is very, very unlikely. Heads and tails are equally likely. Absolutely, positively true. All right, so then you get to this practice questions. I won't do the questions for you, but if you have a question, what you do is you go and you get page 405, number. Remember, the hashtag is the number. Maybe it's number 1. And then what part of number 1? Part C. Okay, then I know exactly where your problem is. Okay, let me show you a couple things, websites that you might need. First, I will put a link to this adjustable spinner. All right, so it'll show up like this, and you'll go, what? And you'll scroll down. And then, first of all, you can choose the number of sections. I want 4 sections. Okay, so here I've got blue, yellow, cyan, and red. And I can just spin one at a time. Okay, and come on, blue, dark blue. Oh, I can spin one more time. Come on, dark blue, dark blue. Yeah, hooray for me. And it keeps track here. I've got 1 blue, and I've got 1, it's calling it cyan instead of turquoise. Silly computer. Don't worry about these D's, those are mine. But here's the neat thing. It's like, what if you had to spin it 100 times and you had to go, oh, there's spin number 3. There's spin number 4. Here's a better way to do it, is you change the number here. Ooh, look at that nice red circle. And you make it 100. And when I press spin, this is going to give me the results of 100 spins. So click spin. Oh, is it just doing it? Oh, it's just doing it automatically. I thought it would just do it like right away. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's see who's winning. Cyan's winning 4-2 to 2-1. Oh boy. Okay, so Mr. V, skip to the end. You don't have to watch it for every spin. You just skip to the end. If it's 100 spins and there's 4 colors and they're fair, then I should get around 25 each. I'm going to click skip to the end, get ready for it, skip to the end, click. Oh, look at this. 34, 26, 27, and 17. That's actually quite a bit of difference because it should be 25, 25, 25, 25. But you know how sometimes you flip a coin and you get 3 heads in a row? That happens. What if I made it 1,000 spins? Okay, then it should be 250 each. Now, I'm going to skip to the end. Wait a minute. This is greater than 250. This is greater than 250. This is greater than 250. And this is greater than 250. For some reason, oh, I didn't click reset. I'm sorry. Let's do skip to the end now. So we have 251, 220, 281, 248. With probability, it's very unlikely that you're going to get exactly 250. So these are very good results. So there's your spinner. You can play with your spinner. You can make it 3 pieces. You can even drag it. I'll make it unfair for yellow. Let's say you want yellow. Now it's the dark blue and turquoise that are gonna obviously win. Let's see how many spins. Let's see. Oh, here, let me reset. Oopsie. Skip to the end. See, if I did 1,000 spins, 450 would be cyan, 458 would be blue, and then poor yellow only gets 87. Okay, so you can play with these little handles, and then you could also make it. Whoa! Something happened there. Let me make it so that it's almost always yellow, just because I feel bad for yellow now. Okay, so let's spin, skip to the end. See, now yellow has 893, and you can see why, because it's such a big part. Okay, so that's the adjustable spinner. Now, random.org. I like this. You can roll virtual dice, and you can choose. Okay, I'll roll 10 of them, and then I roll them. 3, 1, 6, 4, 2, 1, 4, 6, 2, 3. Done. I could roll again. Ooh, look at that. 4 5s in the middle. Roll again. And I could simply go back. And you can see I can go all the way up to 60 virtual dice and roll them. It's like, hey. Makes all those dots make my eyes a little bit achy. So choose your number here. Something probably reasonable is something like 5. And then you can roll your dice here. Okay, and some of the activities you need to roll dice. So I'm going to post this website with this wonderful video. And you'll have a spinner, you'll have dice, and you'll have your beautiful math book. All right, if you have any questions, kindly let me know, and I will be happy to answer them. All right, so again, grade 3s. Those are 2 very cool sites, the adjustable spinner site, the dice roller site, and I will put those links with this video. All right, toodles.